TV here on Knicks Couch Report. I'd like to welcome everybody that's watching. First and foremost, I'd like to go ahead and introduce my brother and kind of go from there.
Hey guys, thank you for watching. Welcome to our live session, and hopefully you guys are going to like the topics that we're going to cover today.
Perfect. I'd like to go ahead and touch base on the Yankees, and the reason why I want to do that is today I was listening to ESPN New York. I was watching or listening to Lupica's show, and he had Jorge Posada on, his live podcast. And basically, what I want to ask you, D, is because right now the Yankees started the season off with very low expectations, and they seem to be doing very well for the expectation that was upheld for them, in April. So what do you think, what will it take for the Yankees to be able to go back to become that dominant team in the MLB?
Well, it takes a few more pitchers, of course, a couple of more younger players. But listen, I don't know if I'm looking, to go back to a team that we were in the late '90s. Yes, that was a great team, but right now we got some aging players, and we need to try to get the best out of these players that we got right now before we can, think about putting that dynasty together again. You know what I'm saying? Right now, it looks like everything is clicking for the Yankees so far. I mean, beside the point that Tanaka is hurt, and if you told a Yankee fan that Tanaka is going to be hurt and CC Sabathia is going to be 0-5 through month and a half of baseball, they would have told you that the Yankees going to be on the bottom of the AL East. But with Tanaka being hurt, with CC Sabathia being 0-5, the Yankees are 20-12. They're holding to the first spot in the AL East, and actually their pitching has been surprisingly well, excluding CC Sabathia. Even CC Sabathia had some good outings, which he didn't get enough run support, but he still hasn't been that dominant player or dominant pitcher that he used to be. So with that said, listen, I am myself surprised at that team and what they have done so far. I'm a very happy Yankee fan at this moment. I don't know if they can keep up with it, but the way they are going, I don't see a reason why not. They're going to have Ivan Nova coming in June to help the rotation. They will have a healthy, hopefully, Tanaka in about a couple of weeks. You know what? That is a great – I mean, everybody's pitching great. If you look at Michael Pineda, he is a true number one. I mean, he could – if he pitches like that, he could be a Cy Young candidate. He's struck out 16 players with no walks. There is only 5 other active players in MLB that done that so far. He could be a number one. Tanaka could back him up. You got Ivan Nova, you got Warren, you got Whitley. Everybody pitching, more than what is expected from them. And their hitting it has been good and timely. The top of our lineup, it's extremely great. You got Jacoby Ellsbury that's hitting over 350. You got Gardner that hitting over I think it's 320 or 330. They are both on the top of the chart on stealing bases. And then after that, A-Rod has been surprisingly well, hitting well. Mark Teixeira, yes, he got a 218 batting average, but the guy has 10 home runs and 25, 26 RBIs. You have McCann that, slowly but surely hitting. You got Beltran is kind of heating up a little bit. Headley's been playing well. Even Didi Gregorius, he's not been hitting as good, but at least he's been defensively, he's been much more sure-handed, and we don't see all those crazy stupid errors that he has done at the beginning of the season. So all in all, I think we're doing good, and you know what, I expect better and bigger things, and hopefully it comes all-star break. If he's still doing good, if he's still doing really good, they might do a couple of trades here and there to help out the team.
Yeah, no, those are really good points, and I think one thing that we're missing out on, I think we can all agree to this. It's not a sport thing. It's just the time thing right now. We don't have character guys like we used to back in the day. I grew up watching the Yankees along with you. I mean, you're the reason why I'm into baseball. Although I am supportive of the Mets. Character guys like Bernie Williams and Derek Jeter and Posada, guys like that are very hard to come by. And I think that's what's happening is is you don't have that character type of guy to be able to gel a team the way you can nowadays. Now, with CC struggles, what's going on with CC?
Man, Sissy doesn't have it anymore. I mean, the combination of age and injuries and knee injury that he had the surgery on.
Can I say
And
one thing on CC before?
yeah,
I've noticed every time CC has started for the New York Yankees, and this has nothing to do with how, I mean, obviously he's had bad performances, but no one's helping him in runs.
yeah. I mean, his run support is very low. Definitely. I mean, like I said, he lost at least 2 or 3 starts. Just because of a low run support. I think he lost a game like two. He lost
Yeah.
2 games like 2-1. And he's not getting the run support, unfortunately. But also he's not a dominant pitcher anymore. I mean, like I said, a combination of age and the injuries has kind of slowed him down. But listen, the guy is a fighter. He goes out there every 5 days and he battles. He grinds out 6, 7 innings. That's what, to me, that's fine as long as you go out there and you fight. He doesn't have to have a 95, 96 miles per hour. Listen, there are lots of pitchers out there that they pitch with the 80, 85 miles, 89 miles, 88 miles an hour fastball. He just have to get his pitches over the plate and mix and match his fastballs and his breaking balls and just go in and out on both sides of the plate, and he'll be fine. Sooner or later he will figure it out, how to pitch with the stuff that he has, and he got other players to kind of make up for his deficiencies. Otherwise, everything else going well.
I wish I had a neutral party to ask this question to, but I don't. Obviously, you're a Yankees fan, but I think when it comes to sports in general, whether if it's football, baseball, basketball, you just got to have certain teams that do well. That's good for the league. Meaning, I thought, as much as I don't like the Cowboys, and I know you don't either, I just felt like, the more successful the Cowboys are, because they used to be once America's team, that draws attention to the league. Same thing goes for the Yankees. The better the Yankees are doing, the more successful the Major League Baseball is doing. The same thing goes with basketball, whether you're talking about Lakers or, once maybe the Chicago Bulls. What's your take on that?
I mean, definitely. I mean, every sport you need that dominant team or teams, few to be there. Of course, some people hate it, some people love it, but listen, I'm a Yankee fan. I love it. We've been dominant for a long time, and then we've been through stretches that we haven't been good at all. But it's good for the sport. But you know what? Now you'll see other teams are getting involved. It's not only Yankees, it's not only Red Sox. Just in the AL East division, is Tampa Bay been good? Orioles been good. Toronto has been competing, and then you go. Last year, you had a team like Kansas City, coming back to glory again, and then making it to the World Series and stuff. It's great to see this. But as a Yankee fan, I want to be always there, and I want to always be in the playoffs, and I want to always be winning it.
How fast was your heart beating at Game 6 of the Rangers last night?
Oh man, don't even tell me. I mean, I was feeling more so comfortable when they were ahead 4-1, then he got 4-2, then he got 4-3, like 9 minutes left. I couldn't even watch it. What I did was I like change the channel, and every like 3 minutes I would like check it on my phone to see how many more minutes left, and if they tied it, I couldn't watch it. I was afraid I'm gonna get a heart attack. It was like horrible. But listen, you tip your hat to the Rangers. They did great. Like last year, they went down 3-1 to the Penguins. This year, they went down 3-1. I mean, they shouldn't have ever gone down 3-1 to the Capitals. But listen, Capitals played great. Rangers came back. It's now down to Game 7. And I have all the confidence in the world that the Rangers will do it, and go to the next round, play Montreal or the Tampa Bay.
Well, let's get into some basketball. We both know we're suffering and recovering New York Knicks fans. Here's the thing, guys. Last night, LeBron James made a game-winning shot where obviously Iman Shumpert and J.R. Smith, former Knicks players, were pretty much involved in the game, and they've been pretty much involved in the entire season. I mean, J.R. Smith has been a key to the Cleveland's success, probably much more than Iman Shumpert has. And, a question was brought up, and, obviously ESPN talks about it, and we're two fans just talking about it as well. And the question was simply, does LeBron James make players better around him, and Carmelo Anthony doesn't? Do you think that's true? That question or statement?
I don't know. Listen, I see that the style of play that LeBron plays and the style of play that Melo plays, they all look the same to me. I mean, Melo is a great scorer, LeBron is a great scorer, but what I see is LeBron is a more willing passer than is Melo. You know, LeBron is more of a outspoken, type of player, and he gets into your face. If things not going the way that it's supposed to, and Melo is not that type. Melo is just a quiet type of person, and maybe that is where the difference comes in. That he might not make the players necessarily better, but he's the better leader that can lead a team that can be that outspoken person right into your face if you're not doing something that you're supposed to. you know he's the one that are willingly to distribute the ball if he has to. you know um Unlike sometimes Melo, you hold on to the ball for that long to make the shot, but LeBron is more willing to pass the ball if he has to. um, like I said, I mean, I totally don't agree that he makes a player around himself better, but I do agree that he is naturally a better leader and a more willing passer, and those things my people see it as what makes the other player better. Like I said, in my opinion, uh, I really don't see that, but I do see the differences that are there.
Yeah, what I see is just a lack of effort from Iman and JR when they were in New York. Here's the thing is, I get it, there might be two different styles, there might be two different players, leadership roles, but when it comes just down to it in New York, it just came down to making the basic shots, and they weren't able to even do that. I mean, there was a lack of effort every night. And, you and I always talk about it, once a Knick, always a Knick, and what bothers me the most is, I can root for Stoudemire much more than I can root for a J.R. Smith, just because of, the product that I'm seeing uh, now compared to what I saw 6 months ago. And no, I agree. I mean, LeBron definitely has a little bit more leadership than Carmelo Anthony does. But one thing I noticed with LeBron is, and this is why I can't see to compare him next to Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, is when something goes wrong, where he has a bad game, you could see that on LeBron's face. I don't want to say he chokes, but he definitely lets you know that he's
It definitely
struggling.
affects his game, yeah.
And Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan tend to always have had a good poker face when they were struggling. Am I correct, or what do you
Yeah,
think?
absolutely. I mean, I would never put LeBron James in Michael Jordan category, not even Kobe's category. I find those guys, much better. They had more poise. They were uh, they played in an era against players that LeBron James would never get to play against. The league was much tougher. It was much more physical. I don't know if LeBron James, as he is now, would ever survive in a league that Michael Jordan played. You
Yeah.
know, so yeah, I would never put him in that category. But I definitely agree that he doesn't have that poker face that Kobe or Jordan would show even when they were struggling.
Let's talk football. Here's the thing. Tonight, everybody, we're doing a little bit of doubleheader. I'm going to be on with Young J00 about, I want to say 9 p.m. Eastern time. So definitely going to talk a lot of Jets football there. We're just going to keep it at Giants right now. But before we speak Giants football, and this is the last two topics that I do have, let's talk about Tom Brady and basically the Deflategate scenario opening itself back up. And basically blatantly Tom Brady lying to everyone. Here's the thing. As a Jets fan, I can, I'm pretty ignorant when it comes to the Patriots. I don't like the Patriots one bit. Do I respect the Patriots and what Tom Brady have accomplished? Yes. I mean, you have to. I don't see them doing this for, the past 6-7 years. I see it to be a more recent thing. But I think when it comes down to it, 6-game suspension for Tom Brady. He's gonna, argue it and yada yada yada. It's gonna come down to about 3-game suspension. That's what I'm going and thinking about the, Patriots. I really think a second round pick should also be taken away from the Patriots. D, what's your take on that?
Oh, listen. I mean, I've been clear about the Patriots. I don't like them. I can't stand them, and I don't have respect for them because all the championships that they won, it comes. Listen, people get on A-Rod because he cheated and he used steroid, and they don't want to count his home runs as being milestones. Why would I want to be counting Patriots, Super Bowls as any milestones when we had Spygate and now we have Deflategate, and God knows what else they have done, but it never came out. So I have no respect for cheaters. They cheated their way through Super Bowls and they cheated their way through playoffs. Whether it was Bill Belichick involved, whether it was Tom Brady involved, whether it was the whole team involved. So listen, for me, I don't care. They wanna the freaking suspend him for 6 games, a year, 2 games, 1 game. Really doesn't matter. I have no respect for the guy. I have no respect for the team or for the coach. So with that said, they can win 10 more championships, 10 more Super Bowls. Still, to me, doesn't worth as much as one Super Bowl that maybe Baltimore Ravens win or New York Jets win or any other team in the NFL wins.
It's amazing. The other night I was watching the NFL Network and I watched the Oakland Raiders against the New England Patriots AFC Championship game. And I've seen that game over and over and over again because I'm a huge Charles Woodson fan, and you know that. Just imagine if that play, and I know this has been talked about over and over again, imagine it was just considered to be a fumble like the way it should have been, and not forward movement of the hand, yada, yada, yada. Would we have seen the Patriots that we see today?
I don't know, man. So many things went right for the Patriots. That to be at the spot that they are now. I mean, I don't know if I would say too many things went right or too many things they had their hands in to make it go right.
That's it right there. I mean, publicly, the commissioner has come out on numerous bases. Even the Patriots owner, I forgot what his name is. I don't even want to put that word in my mouth right now.
Yeah.
Robert Kraft. They've publicly have come out and said, how good of a friendship they have with each other and yada, yada, yada. And just makes you kind of think, what penalties or, that, the commissioner is going to hold back because of that friendship.
I mean, Patriots always have been, if you look at it, they've been taking easy on. I mean, look, they had the Spygate, and what did they get for that? Like some chuck change, fees that they had to pay. And on the other hand, you have New Orleans, coaches that they violate some kind of policy of the NFL policy, and they get suspension of 1 full year. The defensive coach gets suspended a full year. They pay heavy fines. This is where you see there's some kind of discrimination, between the NFL teams, or maybe the Patriots on one side and every other team on the other side, being kind of favored. But listen, it is what it is. Unfortunately, this is what we have to deal with, and we can't do nothing about it.
Well, let's real fast go over the Giants draft picks and kind of go over what your thoughts are. Right off the bat, I believe what was their first draft pick was Eric Flowers.
Eric Flowers, yes.
What's your take on Eric Flowers, and how did you feel about?
I like the first 3 picks that they had. I think all of them gonna be day one starters. All of them gonna be helpful to the team, and I don't know about the rest of the picks. I don't know what is going to come out of that, but definitely like the 1 through 3 picks. Flowers is going to really help out the offensive line. That's something that we really need help with, and I think he will solidify that line with Pugh, him, Schwartz. I think they will have a decent offensive line if they get to work together and not have too many injuries. We definitely needed a safety. We have no safeties, and hopefully he could fill that role. So all in all, I've been happy with what I saw from the first three picks. And you never know. Maybe you struck gold in the later rounds, and we just don't know. We just don't know it. And hopefully, Jerry Reese had a reason for his other picks, and that's to be seen. It's his season, his job on the line. Let's hope he made the right decisions.
Real fast, I've had Night of the Shield leave us a couple of comments regarding a couple of the things we talked about. One being, he did mention Carmelo Anthony plays more selfishly than LeBron James. That's the biggest difference, which I really agree. And also, he left us another comment stating, I so agree on needing a team to do well. I would put it like the rivalries. If the Yankees didn't have the Red Sox, the Jets didn't have the Patriots, or my Raiders didn't have Raiders at the moment didn't have the Broncos, how fun would it be, really? Which makes a lot of sense. I mean, rivalries is what makes sports at the end of the day,
Absolutely.
and I totally agree with him there.
Absolutely, I definitely agree with him. I mean, what would it be baseball without the Red Sox and Yankees rivalries, or Cubs Cardinals rivalry, or Dodgers Giants rivalry? You got to have those things for the sports to be good, for the sports to be fun, for the fans, and for even the ones that are not the fans of teams, but they still watch these rivalries. Same thing with football, same thing with basketball. You need that for fans. You need that to make the game more exciting.
At the end of the day, it's a business, and that's what it comes down to. Now, what's going to happen with the Giants' safeties? Do you feel like by going out there getting Landon Collins, that's a good move forward for the Giants?
Definitely, I agree that is a good move. Like I said, we need that safety, and and Collins can fill that role. Definitely, I agree with that. I mean, like I said, we have no safeties on our team.
Yeah, for sure. Also, next week, everyone, I do want to mention, hopefully, neither Shield and I can get together. Him and I are working on something as we speak. What I really want to do is, I understand there's the Raiders fans, communicating with Raiders fans. I understand there are Jets fans, Giants fans, and all that. And I think one thing we need to do as YouTubers that are just fans of these teams is get together and just speak about the NFL in general. From a fan's perspective, because we see it on ESPN, we see it in the NFL Network. So I think it'll be really interesting once Knight and I can get together and kind of talk about interleague football. And guys, that's really what today's show is really about. Just a really quick video on New York sports in general. I do want to thank all the viewers. I want to thank people who are leaving comments. My brother and I getting started. We really enjoy doing this. Again, subscribe, comment, and like. Tonight, make sure you tune in to us 9 p.m. Eastern time. It's going to be me and Young J00 dissecting the New York Jets post-draft and also what's to come from the New York Jets QB controversy. So, D, I'm going to let you finish it out.
Hey, now, thank you for watching. Definitely, we enjoy this. We enjoy all the comments. We love responding to them. So definitely leave us your comments, subscribe, and refer us to your friends, family members, or whoever. Again, thank you so much, and we'll see you on our next video.